Welcome back, everybody, to Comic Crow, and I want to talk to you about DC and Marvel Comics artist Mark Brooks claims joining Comicsgate is a foolish, terrible choice. Says creators are alt-right con men. Now, look, I gotta be clear. I've been very disappointed with Marvel and DC Comics for a pretty long time. I went on a pretty long rant on our other channel about how ridiculous I find it that DC is canceling their Wonder Girl book when there's actual fan interest in the character, while not doing anything to actually promote the book. But they're going to continue to pump out the Nubia Queen of the Amazons book, which has no interest, no fan base. And in spite of everything they've done to promote that book, they've seen only constant drops in sales. And on the Marvel side, I mean, we can point to what the New Warriors fiasco. But the comics have continued to tank and plummet. There seems to be just no end to how much self-harm and maim the big publishers are willing to do to themselves. Meanwhile, Comicsgate seems to actually embrace diversity of thought, and the creators that I've spoken with have all been some of the nicest people around, and that's in spite of me being a dirty brown Arab man. So I don't understand why they keep getting labeled as alt-right, but no, let's read through the article. Brooks shared his thoughts on Comicsgate in response to artist Don Edwards, who on January 19th declared that after searching my core beliefs by love of comics, love of country, and a few of Ethan Van Sciver's live streams, I am officially declaring myself as Comicsgate. I have been led to believe they were the boogeyman of comics. Nope, we just love comics and hate seeing that the SJWs and bleeding heart liberals have done to what was once good old-fashioned all-American fun, he asserted. Comics good versus evil. Nothing Comicsgate does promotes hate or bigotry and tries to hold back the progress or beliefs of anyone. I say this as somebody who has expressed great interest in making my own comic book, who has talked to people within Comicsgate, who's talked to other independent content creators, and who has watched the bastardization of DC and Marvel. I find it ridiculous that anybody labels the members of Comicsgate a hate group, alt-right, or anything of that sort. I actually find it gross and offensive. And I say that as somebody who is a minority, who is married to a black wife, and who has dealt with actual bigotry. Taking notice of Edwards' thread roughly 3 days after it was initially published, Brooks replied to the newly Comicsgate affiliated artist on January 22nd with the warning, "This is a foolish, terrible choice." This is foolish. I think he meant this is a... Fucking learn to grammar. "You are entitled to have a wrong opinion," said Edwards, to which Marks countered, "And so are you, as exhibited right now." It's worth noting one is verified and one isn't. In truth, Edwards asked, "Dude, why do you want to bully me? I'm literally a no one to you," he told Brooks. "Done nothing to you except support you in the past by being a fan. What gives you the right to try and tear me down on a public forum? And why do you keep tagging EVS? Go with God, dude. Leave me alone." Oh, wow. Huh. That is interesting. He did just start tagging him with EVS. Brooks explained, "You're a stranger to me, but you're a fellow artist. I'm responding to you because I do actually care. Unlike the folks you're joining up with, I hope to see that you..." I mean, it sounds more cultish, right? Somebody says that they're going to align themselves with someone else, and you jump in to try to stop that from happening. I don't know. Doesn't sound like you actually care, though. I mean, beyond the idea that somebody else could be presented with a different viewpoint. He added, "Thank you for your fandom. I hope it continues," before asking Edwards, "But honestly, you really think this is bullying? I think you have some talent, but you're making a massive mistake," Brooks further warned. "You've heard this already. If you're a fan, I'd hope my words would carry some weight. You're better than this." Okay. When asked by Edwards for clarification as to what he was better than, Brooks did not respond. Later that day, Edwards claimed that he had been blocked by Brooks, but not before receiving an alleged DM from the industry artist, further cautioning him against associating himself with Comicsgate. If you want to talk about this, let me know, wrote Brooks. I'm not looking to be your sponsor or support system. I'll just tell you how it is, raw truth. If you draw comics for a living, this is a super stupid move. Yes, because the comics industry will absolutely remove people for having different viewpoints. And they will justify that by claiming those different viewpoints are all Nazis, all alt-right, all this, all that. When in reality, you could simply disagree with them on their, I don't know, decision to constantly promote Nubia in spite of its failing sales and its just absolutely horrid crew. But that would be seen as being alt-right because Nubia is black, meaning the only reason why you're criticizing her is because she is black and not because the story literally makes no fucking sense. But okay. As Brooks' interaction with Edwards gained widespread attention across social media, former Hawkman artist and prominent Comicsgate creator John Mallon referenced the incident in a promotional tweet for the ongoing crowdfunding campaign for the 4th volume of his current Graveyard Shift series. Oh, man. Good for you, dude. I bet Marx Brooks hates that. God damn. $95,000. Good for you, dude. Taking Mallon's tweet as an opportunity to weigh in on the situation, user Robbery Highway opined, Mark Brooks strikes me as a Weasley manipulator. all right. Everyone's just going to drag the guy. I think that's funny. Now, that would be the guys you follow obsessively. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they have been fooled. I mean, I always find that if you can hold up a mirror to your smart-ass reply and have it reflect back on you poorly, then it's probably not something you should be saying. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you hate Comicsgate? Do you think Comicsgate is evil? Or do you think that people like Mark Brooks are awful? They've completely destroyed the major publishing companies and will continue to just desecrate their corpses.